Real honest reviews. Really.
Come on, these things are awesome.
Not bad for the money. Could pay me $100 to take that cheap Chinese piece of crap. But it's awesome. Total piece of crap. Come on, wouldn't you trust this face?
Today we're going to look at the 1/24th scale Losi Trail Trekkers. These are of course used because I'm cheap and I buy most of my stuff used. They cost about 150 bucks new, ready to run, come with a battery charger and radio. And we've got two of them here, and the kids and I are going to play with them on some pillows and stuff. We bought these for playing around because it's freezing cold outside, so we can run them in the house, run them in a hotel room, you know, whatever. They are 1/24th scale, so you could use a body from a plastic model to change it up any way you want. These particular ones have upgraded tires on them. This one's running some Super Swamper boggers on it, and the other one's got some Baja Claws on it. Both from RC 4-wheel drive, I believe. So pretty fun little ones. I've seen some people do some different upgrades to them, put a little winch on them, stuff like that. I've seen some pretty cool scale stuff with them, and we just got them to play with. So we'll shoot some video of them and maybe talk some more about them here. You're in the way of the video. That pillow is way too steep and it's never gonna work.
Roll over. I do it. Here, fix your part of the cord back.
I can't see. There's like laundry in the background and everything else.
It is a living room full of pillows and boxes. Okay, my turn. I like this. I want one of these in purple.
Are you going?
Well, we can make that one purple. Girls one, boys one. I'd recommend Tristan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run you over camera. No, Tristan. That doesn't work. Reverse.
Run it over if you're running it over.
I'm moving it.
Run it over if you're running it over.
Okay.
So they got a little 4-cell battery in them, and that twitching that you see is that's not somebody moving the radio. That's a problem with the servo. Both of these little trucks are used that we have, and they both have servo issues. So I would think that would be my first line of this review, is to say they are kind of all made out of plastic. They have an aluminum chassis on them, and they are small, obviously, and it's going to be hard to do a little micro servo like that. But both the servos are plastic geared and obviously kind of generic. Here's a little look at them with the top off. This is a micro ESC and DSM receiver all in one. So they run off of a Spectrum radio, which is pretty cool. They take a little 4-cell battery in there. They have a tiny little motor in them, not much bigger than a motor off of a winch, but it gets the job done. The servos in them are plastic geared, and they're very tiny and fragile. And even though it's got a little spring servo saver on there, I think the servo saver has either been cranked down too tight or doesn't really work on them very well, because this particular one, the servo is glitching, and on the other one that we have, the servo is actually clicking and broken. The gears are stripped in it. So I'm gonna have to see if I can buy a couple of new little mini servos for these. The servos do plug in right here on the side just like a regular servo, so it shouldn't be that hard to change a servo if I can find another one. I wonder if High-Tech makes a servo that tiny. I'll have to look into that. Like I said, this one's got the Mickey Thompson Baja claws on it. Very soft and sticky, just like the ones I have on my Class 1 rig. One of the other things is the wheel nuts on this are plastic. And this one is obviously stripped because the wheel nut keeps falling off of it. I'm going to have to find some non-plastic wheel nuts to put on there to fix it with. Kind of a pretty cool little truck. How everything works, the 4-link setup is mounted to the servo on here, and they're just a lot of fun. The kids are enjoying driving around on the couch cushions in here and over the mess that they've made. And you can make a course for them out of styrofoam. You know, take some triple expanding foam, make some little mountains, cut up some styrofoam, lay it on there. I've seen a lot of different stuff done with these, with hard body models, you know, put on top to make different bodies and stuff like that. And they can be a lot of fun when it's, you know, negative 14 or whatever it is outside today. I do not feel like going out to the garage to touch anything, and it is too cold out there. And so these little Losi Trail Trekkers are a perfect thing for that. So overall, real honest review of them. They're kind of fragile because they're teeny tiny, but they're a lot of fun to play around with in the house. Make courses out of your couch cushions and everything else like we did. Make some styrofoam courses with your friends and do some competitions if you like comp style. Small enough to put in a suitcase. A lot of different upgrade options. Batteries are small. Comes ready to run for about 150 bucks, so they don't cost that much. You can probably find a used one even cheaper, and you can change them up any way you want with a body from a model shop and have a lot of fun with them. I'm personally going to use them when I travel around for work. It'll give me something to do in the hotel room, so I think that'll be a cool, fun little thing to do with them. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this generic little review, and hope you enjoy the Losi Trail Trekker. Thanks for watching.
The tire fell off.
Tristan here is of the opinion that these little trucks are pets. Or something. I don't know.
She thinks they're little doggies.
She'd probably put it in her purse if she had one.
Oh, that would be awesome. Hey, cheater.